Our guest today on Caribbeana is two persons. One, Tyrese Carr, and the other is Aliyah Ferreira. Welcome, lady and gentlemen. How are you?
Good afternoon, Mr. Martin. Firstly, thank you for having us.
Yes.
And I'm fine.
All
And you?
right. And you, Tyrese?
Good afternoon, good afternoon. I am fine also.
All right. Okay, man. It's nice to talk to some young people for a change. You all are in Trinidad in a place called Sangre Grande.
Yes,
Um, I
correct.
guess you know about the history of Sangre Grande, yeah?
Some of it. I am actually not from Sandy Randy. However, I've been residing here for a few years. So,
Right, right. Well, what is nice about it is the fact that you all are part of what they call the Sangre Grande Development Foundation Youth Arm. For our
correct.
listeners,
Right.
for our listeners out here, tell us what is it? What is the youth arm? I know there is a need to help uh, have youth be functioned and so on. Tell us a little bit about it.
Okay, so firstly, the Sandy Grande Development Foundation, it's a non-profit organization that was funded in July of 2010, and it was dedicated to empowering the grassroots of the communities through education and training.
Hmm.
And with recognizing the challenges faced by many young persons within the area, we decided to officially launch our youth arm within 2023. That was in October. And it's simply to create opportunities for the younger persons to foster innovation and to build supportive environments for them to help the youths within the San Grande region to
Right,
ensure that they thrive.
right. Yeah. And Tyrese, any more you'd like to add?
I think she covered it. She covered it.
Right. Do you find it's a satisfactory program? I mean, going forward since you all started it?
Yes, I would say that it is satisfactory.
Uh, Tyrese?
Yes.
Get in
Very.
the conversation. You don't wait for me to ask a question. You be
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah.
So, so what do you? I mean, give us a sense of what do you do? I mean, you have meetings and you have, tell us a little bit so we can understand.
Okay. So far, since we would have launched our youth arm, we have been actively engaged within a wide range of youth empowerment initiatives. As I indicated before, we would have launched in October of 2023. So that was the initiation and the assignment of the post of the members within the group, and moving forward into 2024, because that was the latter half of the year that we would have launched, so we would
Uh-huh.
have had to spend some time planning and making preparations for some of the initiatives that we would have wanted to engage the younger persons within. And the first initiative that we would have had was a hair braiding workshop, um, to teach young persons, especially young women, a practical and marketable skill while encouraging entrepreneurship and self reliance. And
Right.
this was a short course for the young women within our community. The age group was between ages 25 to 60 years. So even though that was the age group at the time, we had a lot of persons reach out to us outside of that, parents specifically asking and showing interest that their daughters have just completed writing exams, and if there was any means that the program would come around again, or if it is they would be able to still apply. And yes, we were able to make some slight adjustments and accommodate a few younger persons who would have availed themselves and showed much interest within the program. So we had our youngest person who was age 16 completing and successfully accumulating certification in hair braiding with extension and hair styling and weaving.
Right.
So that was one of our first initiatives that I would say was truly a success.
Success, right? And
Yeah.
Tyrese, what else?
Well, the youth helps show awareness to stuff like White Up and MIC to help the youths get education and skills and stuff like that.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Do you feel, Tyrese, that you are at the University of the West Indies? Are you, both of you? Are you?
Oh, well, I study law, but not at the University of the West
And
Indies.
I just completed at the University
Right.
of the West Indies.
Right, right, right. And are you happy with your education? I mean, you're satisfied, things are going right for you and so on?
Yes. Yes, so far.
Yeah.
Yes,
You,
I.
go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Alia.
Oh no, I was going to say yes, I am satisfied as
Right,
well.
right, 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 right. So what do you have in your mind that you want to see accomplished by the youths as you advance in with this program?
I would like to see them take the initiatives and the opportunities that are presented because outside of the hair weaving and braiding course that we would have had available, we also hosted our youth conference and we also had a maritime seminar subsequently hosted by the SGDF youth arm.
Right,
And the youth arm, we had a few mentionable guest speakers and keynote speakers there. We had the former Minister of National Security, Mr. the Honorable Fitzgerald Hines. We had also the Human Resource Manager of MIC, Mrs. Gopal, and we had our a person that we partner with, a church group, senior pastor Reverend Earl Sampson, who
right,
is also the former assistant chief of the Trinidad and Tobago Fire Service, and they would have come to share their knowledge with the youths that were present. So we would hope that they would too take bits and pieces of their story to apply to their lives to be successful.
right, right. And you,
Right.
Ty, go ahead.
Right. I believe that the youth should be more involved. I want this to help with more community engagement and for the youths to thrive and, develop themselves.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Do you see an absence of this causing problems? Do you see a lot of physical encounters taking place without something like this happening?
Yes, yes.
And so you feel that it's an advantageous uh, program that you have that will help the youth in a right direction.
Yes, for sure, for sure. This keeps the youths
Right,
occupied
right,
and
right,
staying out of trouble.
right, right.
Yeah.
So where to? I mean, what's your plans for the future, Aliyah? And both of you, this is
Right.
like I said, this is all three of us talking. So go ahead.
Yes. So, plans for the future, I would say to continue our educational and skills development training that we have in collaboration with YTEP as well as MIC, the Institute of Technology, and also for us to continue our collaboration with community members to collaborate in family fun days and community events to strengthen community bonds. So it's not just where you're just giving persons the opportunity to learn a skill, but we're also fostering good sportsmanship and building that relationship with them at their point of need, in addition to ensuring that we start a mental health and wellness real talk session, because it's important that we not only, as I indicated before, provide them with the skills but aid them at a deeper level, help them at their point of their needs with peer pressure, gender-based violence, anxiety, low self-esteem. It's not it's about giving them the tools basically to manage life and letting them know that their voice matters and they're not alone,
Right,
essentially.
right. Terry, any more?
Right. We aim to also start a career mentorship series where we would get persons in the area in Sangre Grande, persons like lawyers, police officers, nurses, stuff like that to come and speak to the youths and help them and guide them in the direction that they want to go.
Right, right. But you see there's success in this program. Have you seen success in what is being done?
Yes, I am a testimony to the success. I would say because, as I indicated before, I have just completed tertiary education,
Right.
and we would have had a maritime seminar. And I am now employed with one of the organizations that were a part of the maritime seminar. So there was not only Trinidad and Tobago, not only Caribbean Hub, we
Right.
had the Trinidad and Tobago Pilots Association in addition to the Trinidad and Tobago Coast Guard. And I am employed with the not only Trinidad and Tobago Limited.
Right.
I so I would say that it is successful. We were given the tools and it was up to us to apply ourselves and I made full use of it. So I would say that the programs that we have available, it is successful. You have to want it. You can't just sit idly by and feel that eh, this probably is not for me, or maybe it's not my time. You have to grasp the opportunities as they come. And I think young people need to do that more, you know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Tyrese, she's sounding like my mother boy.
Eh,
Yeah. So how does it further benefit the guys, especially the young fellows?
Um, well, I believe it keeps them out of trouble by remaining occupied all the time. And this program helps a person holistically, the skills you would learn and the initiatives that you would be a part of. It helps everyone holistically all around.
Right, right. Man, I admire both of you. So I mean, so you see this as a real futuristic approach for the society, the Trinidad society, to take to cope with their young people. I mean, could it be taken to places like Laventil where they say they have problems, but I don't think there's really problems. It's just a lack of what you're receiving.
Yep,
I
yep.
believe so.
Yeah,
It,
yeah,
it
yeah,
starts small. You have
yeah.
to start somewhere.
Right. Well, I'm glad my good friend Eric Taylor, Pink Panther, hooked me up with you guys, because I want to continue to monitor you all as you advance. I'd like to talk to you all to share with the world, what is being done. Sandy Grande is a place up the east. I mean, I used to live in Arima as a kid, but Sandy Grande is even further beyond that. Do you
Yeah.
feel any pressure because of that?
I think sometimes it's where the youth, I would say, because outside of the SGDF, I am also a part of another youth group. So I would say from their perspective as well, it is a challenge because we tend to get looked down upon because we're, as you would say, outsiders. We're not from the popular areas.
Right.
So I would say yes, sometimes it is a challenge trying to fit in, if they would want to say that, but we don't have time to fit in. We are ready to shine. To
Right.
shine, yeah.
Right. Tyrese, any more?
Yeah, I think she said it earlier. We are being treated less than in some instances because we are not from the popular areas and stuff like that. From the bush. Some people
Right.
say
Yeah.
from the bush.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I grew up in Princeton, so I know what you're all talking about.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, listen, man. Anything you all would like to add so that people will learn and hear more of what you're doing and what the program, how successful the program is. Let's start with Tyrese.
Yes, yes, this program has been very successful so far, and yeah, we'll continue to do great, continue to shine, and it's open for and anyone to join.
Right, right. Aliyah?
It is. I would just like to share with persons, as he would have rightfully said, it's open to young persons who feel as though they need help. I think the first thing that one can do is actually confess or state that they need help. Once you realize that you need help, you're in a good place.
Yeah,
So reach out to us, so that we can see how best that we can help to create opportunities, foster innovation, build a supportive environment for the
right.
young persons. You're not alone. We can be successful no matter the resources. It may be limited, but by pulling together with other persons who have the same goals or ideas, you will flourish. So
Right.
that is just my little advice to listeners.
Yes, 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 yes. Well, listen, man, I congratulate you all, and do you see any opportunity of government getting involved in your program? I mean, that will help stimulate it further. So it just doesn't belong to, it just isn't left to the Sangre Grande Development Foundation to do. Do you feel it's a program that government of Trinidad and Tobago can get behind?
Yes, I do believe so. And so far, we would have partnered with the Ministry of National Youth and Service, and they have been supporting us with different initiatives that we would have started to implement. So I would only hope that in the future that the government would realize the importance of fostering the youth, because we are the next generation, we are the next leaders. So with the continued support, I think that we would be okay.
Okay. Tyrese?
Yes, 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 yes. I agree.
All
I agree.
right.
Right.
All right. Well, listen, I want to thank you both and I wish you all continued success in your program. And I'll keep monitoring you guys. I'll talk to you all from time to time, okay? Because I'm in
Sure.
touch with the boss man, Eric.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. I've been speaking with Tyrese Carr and Alia Ferreira. They're both with the Sangre Grande Development Foundation, the youth arm. And they're doing some tremendous work in the region, and we wish them success. This is Von Martin. Caribbeana continues.